in and locked up. And as they break to a great line, it's Gretzky the Great out in front with Barnegat Light. They began the best from Azuro, coming through to fourth War Bomber. Then My Sea Cottage, Artie Storm. On the outside is Lenny Kay. And back early, Dursky second last. On the inside, tucked away is Riptide Rock. Racing with the early advantage is Barnegat Light on the outside of Azuro. They go clear by a length and a half to Gretzky the Great, a length to War Bomber. Then My Sea Cottage under a tight rein. Lenny Kay the outside. Artie Storm getting up on the inside of Riptide Rock, and Dursky is last. Racing inside the 5.5 Azuro has the lead by a half to Barnegat Light. Right behind them, Gretzky the Great on the outside. War Bomber is fourth, followed by Lenny Kay, My Sea Cottage, Artie Storm, Riptide Rock, and on the outside is Dursky. As they head down to the half mile in the Toronto Cup, and sharing the lead is Azuro on the inside, Azuro and Barnegat Light. 1.5 to Gretzky the Great's had a good setup in third. Lenny Kay on the outside. On the rails is War Bomber. 1 to My Sea Cottage, Artie Storm, Riptide Rock starting to stoke the fire, and 2.5 to Dursky. Still out in front, it's on the inside Azuro, Barnegat Light. Here they come out wide, Gretzky the Great and Lenny Kay. Artie Storm waiting for a run in the centre, and as they come down the home stretch, going to the front, Gretzky the Great from Barnegat Light, Lenny Kay, Riptide Rocks right down the outside. Out in front, Gretzky the Great. On the inside, War Bomber. Riptide Rock trying to get them both. War Bomber on the insides, hit the front. War Bomber from Gretzky the Great, and up the rails now is Artie Storm late, but it's War Bomber who's devastated them in the Toronto Cup. Sean Bridgemahan, War Bomber by about 2 lengths. Artie Storm got in for second, Riptide Rock third, then Gretzky the Great. 1:34.14. Is raced by Bruno Schickadans, trained by Norm McKnight, and ridden to victory by Sean Bridgemahan.
First stakes win of the season here at Woodbine for Sean Bridgemahan, but he's been here in the past, and he picks up the Toronto Cup with a beautiful horse by the name of War Bomber. You've kind of been with this guy the entire way, now 3 wins in a row. How much did that first win give him from a confidence point of view?
Well, I've only ridden him obviously the first time that he won, and he was very good for me that day, and he just continued to progress the whole way.
What about this journey here today? I mean, obviously you were somewhat forwardly placed here in this spot, but just take us through your journey.
I had a beautiful trip. I mean, there was a little bit of speed in there, and I, opted to follow, and obviously at the end try to find him clear daylight. And once I did, and I pointed him for a hole, he just went.
I mean, this was a pretty tough field. I mean, at some point during the stretch run, did you think, hey, somebody's got to be coming because this was a talented group?
Well, he's a pretty talented horse, and when he took off, he really took off. So I knew he was going to have to be a horse flying to come and catch him.
What about on a personal note? You took a bit of a gamble here. You left your family down in the States, came up here to ride on a full-time basis. How would you evaluate how things are going so far?
Absolutely. I did take a gamble, hoping to have better opportunities to ride here. It's slowly getting there, but, with a win like this, obviously helps.
Sean, congratulations. Enjoy it, my friend. Always great to see you in the winner's circle.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The show photo.